Alright, so Spider-Man spoilers have started, and I will cover the whole set. But first, I want to just cover some really interesting stuff that get revealed. So, they have a bunch of these like special art cards, and going to be confusion in where to find them, what the fuck they are, right? So, let's clear it up as much as possible. So, let's start with the showcases that are revealed so far. So, the showcases revealed so far are these here: the Peter Parker, Gwen Stacy, Spider Punk, Miles, Samuel Spider Man, and Spider Man 2099. So these would have, I guess, the Spider Man symbol and this sort of art with like the webbing and all that. So that's what the actual showcase will be. The showcase usually comes in the collector booster packs in that special slot. I don't know if they're going to adjust it slightly, or if these will be the exclusives for it yet. I'll clarify that when I'm actually doing the set review and all the research, because I was still bummed out by the shitty looking Miles. After the showcase, we still have the Soul Stone. We didn't see any other stones yet, and I think all the mythics revealed, so we could expect a couple more of the Spider-Man sets, right? So these are still showcase, as you can tell by the borderless treatments, right? So these are also showcase, but these are the premium ones. So these will be the chase cards, or some of them. The main chase cards, so I guess this might be the headliner, or the box stopper or something. Because I've seen this piss art here, because it's yellow, look like piss. So yeah, so again, full arts. Next, we have these, which got revealed a couple of days ago, which are the source material cards, which is basically panels out of comic books. So comic book inspired cards. We have this Path to Exile here, which is when Peter actually stopped being Spider-Man. Then we have a Doc Ock, which is a retrain of... I don't want to open that, I really want to. Reanimate, retrained here, which is him coming back from the Dead Race symbiote. We have Skitterix as Venom King in Black. Amazing, I was expecting Knull, but there's actually a happy thing here. We have a Shocker, memes. We have Arachnogenesis, which is Spider-Man emerging from the cocoon after he came back to life. Heroic Intervention, I'm saving somebody relentless assault. That is Peter versus... I'm not sure that is. I want to say Prowler, but I'll be wrong. I think I'm wrong. That's not Prowler. Not sure that is. We have Terminate with Carnage attacking Spider-Man here. Pretty nice. We have this, which I didn't see a translation for yet. And this looks like a retrain of Craven, but in German. I'll take a chance just and see if they translated it. Is this Beast Within? Okay. So this is a Beast Within with Doc Connors. That's pretty nice. Then we also have these, which are the panel cards, where the cards basically looking like a panel from a comic book. So we have a couple of sagas here: Clone Saga, Origin of Spider-Man, Kraven's Last Hunt, which are actually names of comic books. So again, this is another thing that might be highly sought after. We have the Octopus Master Planner. We have Norman Osborn in the panel art. Let's see if we can see what his other side looks like. There we go. That's actually pretty nice in that panel art. Okay. So I already seen all of these cards going to be like very, very pushed. We have Eddie Brock in the panel art. Behold the Sinister Six. Carnage, Crimson Chaos. Not the best card, but looks amazing. Let's see Venom. So this is actually Lethal Protector. So let's see. Okay, that's pretty nice. There's one of those secret layers where it translates almost perfectly because it is from a medium in which it is art. So you could actually take the drawings and fit them to the card, and it will be really nice. It's basically like they cut the comic book and put them into card form. Alright, then we have the classic comic art cards here. And these are the comic accurate arts. So far we only have Peter, Miles, and Eddie. And these are the ones that look like they are literally ripped out of the comic book. So that's what the Venom looks like. That's amazing. Let's see, Miles, just dripping. Pretty good. Peter. Pretty good, right? So that's some really cool stuff. We also have the costume changes here, which is basically Peter swinging and him in these different costumes. So it's the same card in different costumes. So I'm guessing that this is going to be the neon variant. If it's not, like this doing this in particularly in how would I say it? Just like how they did the Hitatsugu in the neon arts and the chocobos. I don't know if they're going to try and do this in the same way, or if these will just be randomly inserted into packs. So like you want to collect the different ones to make a deck, or you want to collect a whole set of the singular one. So again, just so many chase cards and so much variation just in the packs. We of course have the scene cards which we revealed months ago and put them together to have an image, but we also have a secondary one that's been revealed now, which is this. So these cards actually come in the set, actually form a scene. Now that they revealed all the cards, we can actually see them. So that's another big collector item. And since I don't think these will actually be in a scene collection by themselves, these 6 certainly are sold together, but I haven't seen any reveal about this one up for sale. So this one might have to actually be pulled in the packs and then assembled on your own. I personally find this really cool, so I thought somebody might actually enjoy it as well. But there's also one more little bit of coolness I'll go through, and that is like some pretty interesting and flavorful cards. So like this, Doc Ock that turns tie 8/8. We have the Indian Spider-Man here. Where's the Shocker? There is, I'm going up a bit because I want to show you, like there's this, the Shocker Shock, like really nice. Although all this stuff is just welcome deck. Oh no, it's the actual main set. The welcome decks are here. So basically the decks are monocolored and you get these exclusive cards in them. So it's a lot to collect, and unlike Pokemon like trying to master set, being able to collect all these cards going to cost you a pretty penny, like a really pretty penny. The Iron Spider suit, we have this, the Interdimensional Spider watch. Even if you don't know the effects, you're a comic book fan, like amazing. Peter's camera, just really cool stuff, because I think Marvel hasn't been able to come to make like a really in-depth card game, and I believe they swap into Magic. A little foray is actually going to be super lucrative, and I guess that's why they made a deal. So based on the one Infinity Stone and how this is set up, we can expect another Marvel crossover maybe next year, and that would have another Infinity Stone. And I wouldn't doubt that the Infinity Stone is actually going to create a scene image on its own, just to make it a bit more collectible. So that's pretty good. So this one I find really fun. They have Flash Gordon here, and they gave him Flash. And Flash Gordon is Agent Venom, and he also has Flash, but he's also a menace. And the menace mechanic goes really well with J. Jonah Jameson, because whenever a menace attacks, he makes money. So that's treasures. There's the Behold the Sinister 6 that brings back 6 creatures. That's pretty cool. So you could actually make a deck where you dump the Sinister 6 in the graveyard, and there's Behold the Sinister 6 and bring them all back. That's pretty nice. Sandman, flavorfully, is as powerful as lands you control, because dirt with great power. Just know, like Imposter Syndrome with the old Spider-Man meme. Pretty nice. And of course we have the mythics on top here, the Miles, the Gwen. We actually have Gwenum. I didn't see that coming. I thought this spot would have been the Knull. Somebody long pause there. Gwenum. Anyway, we also have Norman Ozborn and the Peter. So these are more looking like the classic Magic arts with the creative liberties, but still pretty good. And well, these were revealed earlier, except for the Eddie Brock here. Pretty nice. They even give the Radioactive Spider a card. I would appreciate if he was legendary, but hey, we can't always get what we ask for. But there's one more thing besides Ezekiel Sims that's really cool. There's Man of Spiders. Well, Spiders Man. There's a Spider-Man where he isn't actually a man, it's a bunch of spiders in the shape of a man. And if you actually pay the higher cost, he brings two spiders with him. That's pretty cool. So yeah, pretty short video today, but I just found this really cool and wanted to share a bit of that with you all. So let me know what you think, and look forward to tomorrow. I'll be doing an actual set review. So we'll go through all these cards, and then on Wednesday, oh there is someone, you could actually tune in and you'll get to see the current price of some of these cards and my expectation of where card pricing going to go. So stay tuned and look forward to that. And again, thanks for tuning in. Hope you all have a good day. Bye.